Yes, sir. What's poppin'? It's your boy, the boy Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And today we are diving inside of Concord yet again. Yet again. This has been my main game since the early release came about a couple of days ago. This is what I've been playing. You know, I get off work in the early mornings, catch a little hour and a half nap, get my daughter ready for school, drop her off, come home, eat a Pop-Tart, drink a cup of coffee. Sometimes I work out before my gaming session. Sometimes I work out after my gaming session. You know, been doing some streaming. You know, been trying to get a hang of that streaming whilst playing Concord and, trying to be engaged with the folk inside of the chat while also not being trash at the gameplay. You know what I mean? And I've been enjoying myself. I've been enjoying the competitive PvP nature of this game and not having to worry about certain things that were inside of other PvP games that I have enjoyed now. I have enjoyed, but I don't have to worry about like overpower ultimates that people say that this game needed, to which I do not agree. I do not think this game needs ultimates. You know, the same people saying this game needs ultimates are the same people complaining about the ultimates and balances and all this other stuff in these other games. You know, you got people saying, oh, it should be free to play, blah, blah. But these same people complaining about the free to play monetization practices these games use. You know what I mean? These people not over monetizing the game. Of course, there will be a store. It's not here yet. The store is not here yet. As we see a lot of games popping up, and the first thing they got open is that store. They don't have a rank mode, but they got a store. You know, they missing certain features in these free-to-play games, but they got their store up. Their storefront is up there. Rest assured you can buy you a skin. Rest assured you can buy, some... whatever it is they want to sell you. Rest assured it's in there for you to purchase. It's in there for you to throw across your character. Cosmetics in this game, you know, there are different screens to where you can see the different individual level that your free gunner is on, and it'll show you what you will unlock. It'll only show you what you will unlock next. It won't show you the whole thing, you know. It just show you what's next. Say, for example, I'm level 9 Roka. My level 10 unlock would be, or even a level, let's say I'm level 7 Roka. My level 10 unlock would be the Roka icon beside your business card. You know what I mean? It'd be stuff like that. And of course you can unlock, you know, weapon charms, accessories for the character, and what have you. Skins, of course, just through playing and utilizing the character. You know what I mean? It's not a situation where if it was free to play out the gate, they got to find a way to make some dollars. You know, that's not the case, which is why I'm glad it's not free to play. You know, some people, it should be, it's the market, it's about, okay, it may be the market. Tarkov ain't free to play. Tons of people still playing that and enjoying it. You know, a game doesn't have to be free to play just because it's a multiplayer. You know, it just doesn't. And I appreciate when they're not free to play, because when it's not free to play, I don't have to worry about certain stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't have to. And also, in that, I feel as though people go ahead and paying their upfront cash and they're not having to rely on their MTX. That it's a more stress-free type of situation, even though there is stress now, because now you up against, you want your game to sell. You know, whereas it free to play, you're gonna automatically have a certain amount of, well, not automatically, more than likely you'll have a certain amount of players come in and at least try your stuff. They may not purchase nothing, but they're at least, you got a player pool to pull from that you hope would buy your stuff. Whereas, you know, with Concord, you're not gonna get no 200,000 sales, whereas you might get 200,000 active people playing your game day one. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got a more realistic expectation inside of what this game is going to do, and as far as, you know, what they're going to be able to do with the money they make with the game. You know, I'm sure I'm sure they got up to 12 months worth of stuff they can do. Whether or not people in large adopt and play the game, which I think you should, because it's a solid game. Gunplay solid, visual solid, movement solid. You know, each character feel different in their abilities. none of them really feel the same. Even when you got the quicker SMG using type characters, they don't even feel the same. One of them got a teleport and one of them can throw up metal walls. I forget the specific name of the material that the metal is made out of, but she got defensive capabilities. The other one is just gonna blitz you, playing mind games, gonna be able to psych you out because they teleport and clone and whatnot. And 16 characters out the gate, it's rare for you to get inside of a shooter dropping 16 characters. Fighting games, you might not even get 16 characters out the gate. It's a good amount of characters to try to learn and utilize and try to get in where you fit in, as far as finding a character whose abilities mesh with your play style. You know, different people have different reasons for not wanting to play the game. You got some people who don't play multiplayer games, which is fine. It's understandable. I understand that. I got one of the homies. He is not. This is not how he chooses to play. This is not how he chooses to enjoy video games, unless it's like a co-op situation. And even in the co-op, he wants some story in there. He wants some story and campaign, and that's what he like to do. And he and I, we engage in some co-op. We playing Atlas Fallen at the moment, getting through that. And then you got some guys who strictly just want to play PvE. That's what they want. If it's not PvE, they not touching it. And because they just don't want to deal with the stress of head-to-head, sweaty kind of, what I'm saying. They don't want to deal with it. I really haven't come across any like super sweaty players yet, and I would think that inside of the early access, that's where you're gonna run into them at. Everybody seems to be around the same skill level. I mean, there have been matches where we've gotten steamrolled, but it's not like you look at the scorecard. It's not like one person is just dropping 50 and 60 bombs. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of the team just not being able to pull it together. But that's few and far in between. You're not coming across that a ton. And then you got some people who about the pronoun is woke and all this type of stuff, which is, in my opinion, pretty much hypocritical, because that same messaging, that kind of thing was inside Last of Us 2. Are you gonna not buy Last of Us 3? No, you're not. You're still gonna buy it. They inserted certain messages inside of Horizon. Are you not gonna buy Horizon 3? Nah, you're still gonna buy it. So that's a pretty shallow excuse, in my opinion, as far as to not support the game. It's more than likely one of the other reasons, but they just toss that in there for the sake of anti-woke YouTube situation. But that's them. But yeah, that's all I got for you right now. I just want to speak on it a little bit. I'm about to hop back into some more matches, eat another Pop-Tart. I will catch y'all in the next one. I'm gone.